When Tianming learned that the Ito family wanted to help Charlie find Warnya's whereabouts and help investigate the whole story, he was also scared into a cold sweat even when he was 2,000 kilometers away. In this world, there is no perfect crime. When they were planning to kill Warnya, they only wanted to keep the murder clues in Japan, so that everyone thought that Warnya was killed in Japan and had nothing to do with them. This was enough. However, once people know that Warnya's death is related to them, or even they are the instigators behind the back, then the trouble will be big. Not to mention that the old man will be furious, and the domestic law enforcement agencies will not let them go. Although they committed crimes overseas, in the final analysis, the killers are the citizens of the country, and the laws of the country apply. Moreover, once the outside world knows that the father and son killed Warnya, the reputation of them and the entire Song family will inevitably decline. At that time, even if their father and son escaped the sanctions of the law by chance, they would all be treated like rats crossing the street and be beaten by everyone. Thinking of this, Tianming immediately made up his mind and blurted out, "Honor, if you run back right now, this is undoubtedly telling Charlie that you have a problem. Charlie will call your grandfather by then, using your grandpa's shrewdness. To the extent they can guess all the links at once, and by then, you will have more trouble." Honor choked nervously. "Dad, what do you think I should do now? The Ito family is too strong. With their help, this matter will not take a few days. It will come to light, and by that time, I will be done." Tianming immediately calmed down and said, "Honor, you first calm down and wait for my message. After I go back, I will find a chance to give your grandpa the medicine." As he said, Tianming sneered, "As long as I turn the old thing into an Alzheimer's patient, I will call you back from Japan on the grounds of his sudden illness. In that case, Charlie should not suspect you. At that time, we will sell all the assets of the Song family as quickly as possible in the country, and then replace them with US dollars. Before this matter is completely solved, we will immigrate to the United States or Canada with tens of billions of dollars in assets." Honor asked hurriedly, "Dad, how long will your medicine be effective after the old man has taken it?" Tianming said, "If I increase the dose a little, it will take a few hours at most. It is estimated that he will become a dementia patient tonight." Honor sighed slightly and said, "If that's the case, can I fly back tomorrow morning?" Tianming hummed and said, "If things go well, everyone will find that your grandfather is suffering from Alzheimer's disease early in the morning. Then I will inform you to come back quickly, and then I will urgently inherit the position of the head of the Song family. Hurry up and get rid of all the assets." Honor asked again, "Then what about uncles? They are all eyeing the inheritance. It is absolutely impossible for us to deal with it." Tianming said disdainfully, "Don't worry, they have long been looking forward to the separation of the family. Before, the old thing had been holding the power of the Song family, and they couldn't separate the family. Later, the old thing asked Warnya to take over as the head of the family. What I said, but I was even more annoyed." After a pause, Tianming continued, "And you know Warnya's style of doing things. This girl doesn't have a high pursuit of quality of life, so she wants to develop the scale desperately. She can't wait for all the profits made by the Song group. They are all invested in the new expansion. Everyone can't get any money when she does this. Who is not angry?" As he said, Tianming sneered, "If I inherit the position of the head of the Song family and I propose to divide the family, your uncles will never refuse. I will take a relatively large share and give them the rest. They won't have any opinions." Honor couldn't help asking, "Then what if they have opinions? What if they ask for a split by head? By the time we have done so hard, won't we all benefit them?" Tianming smiled and said, "Don't worry, I have already considered these problems. After solving the old thing, I will give them two choices. The first option is to continue to be the owner of the house. Then, like Warnya, I will put all my energy into expanding the business map. In this way, they won't even think about being allocated from the Song group for a while. Money, when they do not have it, they will continue to maintain their arrogant and lustful lives. Naturally, they will be anxious to scratch their hearts. As for the second option, they voluntarily give up part of the share to me. In this case, I agree to sell the entire business for cash. In this way, they can get the money sooner and live the life they want. The total assets of the Song Group now amount to more than $20 billion. In order to seek a quick deal, the whole package is sold for $20 billion. The problem is still not big, and my requirements are not high. No matter how much it sells, we take half of the income and divide the rest equally. I believe they will not refuse. Honor thought for a while and said in agreement, what you said makes sense. For them, there is no difference in essence between a person's share of $3 billion and a person's share of $5 billion. Anyway, with so much money, all of it in their life will never be spent. Tianming hummed, and said, based on what I know about them, they are definitely willing to sell some shares and get the money early, so that they don't have to send people under the fence, and they don't have to look at other people's faces. Honor sighed in relief and said with a smile, Dad, since you are confident, then I will wait for your good news in Japan. As long as you handle the old stuff there, I will return to China immediately. After returning, let's deal with these follow-up matters as soon as possible. Before the Ito family has found out the hidden circumstances of Warnya's murder, we will immigrate to the United States with the family. At that time, even if they find out that we are behind it, they will have nothing to do with us. Tianming also smiled and said, yes? Such a major case is generally not clear within a few months, and we don't need so much time. As long as 1 week at most is enough. After that, Tianming said, Honor, the only variable now is not the Ito family, but Charlie. This person is mysterious and scheming. You must not let him see any clues. Otherwise, if you are alone in Japan, if he wants to attack you, Dad is so far away, it is beyond reach. Honor hurriedly said, Don't worry, Dad, I'm already very cautious. In front of Charlie, I have been doing my best to make myself look more natural. Moreover, all around my room are living with my own people. They have also checked against eavesdropping. I will definitely not let Charlie see any clues. Tianming chuckled. That's good. That's good. You can wait for my good news in the hotel.